You must prepare for war. You must be ready for battle. It's true. Lego the beast. We the champions. We the champions. We the champions.
Just call me Mr. Mashup. Everything I get mash up. When I touch the stage, I make the people put their hands up. Yeah, you know we camera. That is how we raise up. Like Ratty and say, everybody jump, fuck off. Some people don't rate me, but we don't give up. If you have a hater, let me see your hands them up. And let them fools be talking. My dogs do more than barking. We about that action, we ain't really come to talk. Tell them hush them out. If they really don't know what they're talking about. Overconfident about they run the round. But I promise you one thing. Anytime you step foot with our we inside this ring, we go be the last one standing. From the time we strike up the band, watch the people them start to jam. We'll be the last one standing. Watch the hand and foot start to swing. Now we mash up everything. Now hey, 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 hey.
Oh yes, good evening. Good evening, good evening, good evening. And welcome to Dauntless Defenders of Good Governance. And I am the Fearless Warrior, and I am live in studio. And before we go, we just want to let you all know that this individual, the guy who does the Moko Jumbies and all different things, the Kilimanjaro, would have passed away. Yes, he would have passed away. And we must pay some respect, you know, to a man who has done a number for the quality of Trinidad and Tobago, you know, and teaching children in this country on the Moko Jumbies and walking on sticks, actually. Tonight we're ready to start the program, but before we start the program, we must let people know if you are in need of a wheelchair, please register now, right? Please register, right? Distribution is on the May the 18th, 2025. So please go and register and get yourself. If you know somebody who needs to get one, please go and get it. Apply for it and get it so that that loved one could get the assistance that they need. I want to play a little video before we start the whole political arena, because and I think it is something that this person would have done out of their heart and the service to the country, and we need more people like them to come forward and do the human service. Taking this video, and then we'll start Dauntless Defenders of Good Governance.
Hello, morning. How are you going, sir? Good morning. So my name is Adrian from Unity Landscapers, right? And I cut grass for my business. And I noticed your yard could use a little cutting. So I have a quotation for you to cut the grass, right? You want to see it? See a real bush there, right? Yeah. Alright, so this is the cost. Yeah. So the price is 2 bobbies.
When you coming back?
Huh?
Until you come back to cut?
No. So
No, I pay it.
no, you don't need any money. I got some bobbies here. Take this. Right. So now you pay. So transfer the bobbies so we can do the work, right?
Yeah.
Alright, you can keep these two. Alright. Alright? Alright. So you're gonna do it now, right? You wanna start now, right? Yeah, I just going on. You don't mind me recording to show people what I can do? Like, just record me doing the job?
Yeah.
Alright, no problem. So we go handle it now, right? I just going on organize.
That will cost.
Nothing, 2 bobbies. You paid the 2 bobbies already. 744-2825 Adrian /Niji if this is your like lawn care service, and we offering land clearance and maintenance services as well. So, and we extended the areas of reach too. We're going from Shaguanas to Tuku, and from Tacarigua, to Tuku. So once you're within our vicinity, we can help you out with either lawn care or land clearance or land maintenance. So sorry I can do more. I don't have a chainsaw to cut these things, right? So that's why I didn't get to cut it. But we cut everything else. We cut around the home, and I try to trim up the tree on this side. Now our next big thing too, I need you all if possible to give this Mr. some help. What happened is he is in need of medical help, but he kind of refuses. So if anybody know someone in the South Oropouche area that could help him, you know, willing to be a little patient with him. He's a nice fellow. Well, he didn't do me anything like that, right? But he's he's elderly, and right now he have a little medical issue. He was supposed to take out surgery for something, but he didn't, so that kind of oozing out a bit. So contact this number, the number down below here. You can contact their neighbor, Mr. Ryan. He'll willing to reach out and help, right? Other than that, up to 10,000 likes. We will do this every Saturday now, because I would have the time to actually do this and take my time instead of rushing, because I also have other stuff to do during the week. Alright, so comment down below what you think. Alright, take care. Till the next one.
Now I had to show that because there are people in this country who still do a lot of human service, and we must say thanks to Adrian for what he did, because where that madman is living, it was like a forested area, and you see when it cut down, you see all the rest of the houses around. We must say thanks to Adrian, and really and truly, even if we have to help him to get certain more equipment, and if he had the equipment to cut down that those trees, trust me, he would have done it. Must say thanks to him, and we must highlight it when we see good in our communities throughout Trinidad and Tobago, regardless of where you are. And every Saturday, here we said, every Saturday, he's going to do a human service, a free human service, every Saturday. That's what we need in this country. Hats off to you, Adrian. And who knows, we're going to have him here in the studio on another day, not tonight, but on another day, so that we can talk to Adrian, and we're going to see what we can do to assist Adrian in accomplishing his goal, even in progressing in his business, as we say we do at bounceup.com. We assist people in recognizing and achieving your goals. Good evening to all who are on the live this evening. We have a packed show for you all, and let's get the show started. Now, let me get the show started. Dauntless.
Dauntless defenders of good governance. Join host Fearless Warrior and the Dauntless crew every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Tune in each week for enlightening discussions, special guest interviews, on the scene coverage of news, political events, and all topics related to good governance. Watch the show live on our Bounce Up Central platform and social media channels, YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. Keep the conversation going, even after the show. Chat in real time on our 24-hour live chat on Bounce Up Central. For more news, informative content, entertainment, special events, discussion forums, Bounce Up Radio, TGIF watch parties, and to even bust us a mark anonymously. Visit our Bounce Up Central Community Hub, the platform that's weeting, created for we, by we.
And all roads lead to Tunapuna tomorrow. All roads will lead to the Tunapuna constituency office, where we will be on a massive power walk tomorrow. Yes. So the Dauntless Defenders crew will be out in full numbers tomorrow. And yes, the whole of the Bounce Up Central crew will be out. And we'll be working with the man, the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, the Honorable Cho Young, FC, and Mr. Edmund Ford, as well as some other MPs who will be joining us on the walk. And we will be out and about, walking, meeting the people, greeting the people. This is the election. This is your time. Me and we are assembling at 2:30. 2:30 we are going to be assembling. So make sure and be there, or you will be missing out. Get to meet the candidates, get to see all the people who you want to see, talk to them, find out where you can get things for the youth program, where you can get this, where you can get that. Let me tell you something. This is our time to come out and vote. This is your time. Come out and meet your candidate on this Thursday, which is tomorrow, the 20th at 2:30. 2:30. No Trinidadians like to reach 3 o'clock and say it's 2:30. Come out 2:30 and we'll be hitting the road with the Honorable Prime Minister. I'm going to say with the Honorable Prime Minister and the MP for the area, and also the candidate for the area, Mr. Edmund Ford. So, and tomorrow, well, you know, we will be wearing red tomorrow. Tomorrow is red. So, we'll be out in full glory, and we'll be bringing it to you live right here on Dauntless Defenders of Good Governance. And we are set to bring you all the election happenings right here on Dauntless Defenders of Good Governance. So, let's start. Let's start. Yeah, so much to talk about tonight. So much to talk about tonight. And last night, I wanted to touch on a particular individual, a particular woman. But I will leave her for last. I will leave her for last. As far as I've done with this one, you know. Let's go. So I woke up this morning. Let me see. Let me just make sure here that it's in my mailbox, basically. So I woke up this morning, and what I can see is this individual has resigned after years of humanship, 25 years. After 25 years, this individual has resigned from the United National Congress. And he would have stated a number of reasons. Let me get the reasons here. He would have stated a number of reasons why he would have removed himself from, and he had a long letter that he wrote to NATEX. And his name is Alan Aaron Luchman, and he's from Pfizer. And he says resignation from the position of Assistant Secretary Pfizer constituency In fact, a number of them have resigned from the Hyderabad constituency. Likewise, a number of people are resigning from the UNC, and they have lost. They have saying it straight up. The UNC has lost its way, and they are moving away from that mad thing they call a leader. So it is a deep disappointment. I tender my resignation as an Assistant Secretary of the Hyderabad constituency effective immediately. After 25 years on unwavering, after 25 years of unwavering service to the UNC, I can no longer ignore the troubling realities that this once so-called great party movement has strayed far from its founding principle. The UNC is no longer a functioning party, a functioning political party. It has devolved into a cult of personalities. More concerned with the unholy worship of its leader than with being a serious electoral force for change. The treatment of dedicated members like myself and countless others reflect a leadership that has lost touch with the values of democracy. Let me finish it. Let me finish it. In conclusion, and accountability, I refuse to be a culprit in an organization that prioritizes blind loyalty to an individual over loyalty to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. I remain committed. So what he's saying is remaining committed to Trinidad and Tobago, but not to the UNC anymore. Signed, Alan Aaron Lutchman. Another one bites the dust. But when you think he left also, when you thought he gone, this man has now tendered his resignation, and he and all is citing that they lost the values. So he has tendered his resignation for Kamuto Mansalila, and he has resigned immediately from the United National Congress, expressing deep disappointment with the party's current direction. And more persons have started to resign. It is as though the UNC is no longer a viable option as an opposition. So Kamala Prasad came to the nation and said, call election, call election, call election. And now she get the election. And half of, if not majority of our troopers have walked away. Walked away. And that should tell you that they have lost that sense of touch within their own party. Because then they keep telling the leader, you can no longer lead the party. Step aside, let somebody else lead. And Kamala is refusing to move, even though she's shaking. She nearly fall down. She does not want to give up that office. And there's something fundamentally wrong. Why is it she has fallen so in love with the office that she does not want to give up that political office? Why it is you must have a leader who falls in love with office and like she wants to die in the office too? So you're telling me all them rest of people in the party Nobody else to lead. Only you. And you want lead, you want people to call election, and now you get election, you get your pants down because you only have 11 people that you confirm because you don't want to say who are the others that will be contesting the election for your party because you're afraid that if you only tell Anita Haynes that if she can't go back up to the seat, you know fully well Anita Haynes is going to leave you. And when she leaves, you're going to lose, and you will continue to lose because you're going to lose number 14 election. And you are going to be a sore loser. You are going to go down in history. And this Dr. Rowley could walk with his head high up and said, hey, I have done what I have done, and I have passed on the battle, the battle. She cannot say that. She cannot say that. What she is doing is only looking for candidates in the maximum prison. She is only looking for candidates. If he is not a rapist, if he is not a con artist, because look at the party she aligned herself with. Look at the people who she has aligned herself with. People of no integrity. When you can tell me, Lennox Smith, a man who was contesting how many umpteen elections in Trinidad and Tobago under UNC and never has won one seat. But everybody know because if Lennox Smith's wife could have come out on a platform and say he have how much bank accounts, how many bank accounts? His wife did that. That means saying it, you know. His wife came out and exposed him and said that he was most corrupted. And you are aligning yourself with Lennox Smith. You are aligning yourself with Lennox. And that's number one. You're going now with Philip Alexander. Philip Alexander is known to have attacking black people in this country, attacking this one in this country, that one in this country, Syrians in this country, this one in this country. Because all he knows is how to play a political prostitution game. That's all he knows how to do, play a political prostitution game. And Philip Alexander knows fully well that I know all the facts. He knows fully well because you must say and say clearly how did he get that property up in Fort George? He must say that clearly. No integrity, he has none. But you align yourself with him. You are aligning yourself with a set of people who can bring nothing, and only involved in a lot of nefarious activities. And that is what you want to bring to this country, to say that is good governance that you want to bring to this country. So all you want to do is just get into office. Get into office with the bar handler holding your hand. The bar handler will be holding the hand, and all you'll be saying, hey, how much money you want again? Because don't forget, the bar handler get money because it was his birthday, and he's the only child. And up to now, he has not accounted for the amount of money that he gets from a contract that he said his mother. He said his mother was under the contract. So let me be real. And those are the people that people want to look at to say that they want to put into office in this country, to run this country. Them is the kind of people that they say that they want. Imagine they're still looking for a girlfriend for one of the MPs in the East West Corridor. They're still looking for a girlfriend because they're ashamed to say that because he's a Muslim, the kind of lifestyle that he wants to live, they're looking for a girlfriend to make it look good for him. You tell me that's the kind of people that they want to run this country? Is that the kind of people that they want to run this country? That could never be. no integrity, no honesty, no nothing. And when they want to tell people that the People's National Movement has done nothing for this country, so you telling me a brand new airport opening Tobago, that is nothing. Eh? A new hospital opening for Spain, that is nothing. You telling me all the development, the Ministry of Social Development was being built with 20 years, that is nothing. The Red House refurbished. Look how long they was sitting out there with how much billions of dollars they're playing up. They only playing with money. I tell you, bag and duffel bags. You know that duffel bag? All you know is that duffel bag that people toting with only money to a meeting. Duffel bag, and everybody here, hold on. And they feel like it buy everybody in a meeting. That is what they want to go back in the treasury to do. That is what they want to go back in the treasury to do. That is why some of them have how many old currency notes, and they can't afford to bring it in because they couldn't afford to bring it in. Because you know why? The question will be asked, where did you get that money from? Where did you get that money from? And they cannot give accountability of where they're getting the money from. And that is why you cannot take one out of your thoughts and go and vote for them. You cannot. When Ken Ali, let me jump your mind back a little bit. When Ken Ali was the chairman of CNMG, the amount of corruption that was going on in CNMG, and he knew about it, so he can't say he didn't know about it. He knew about it because it was brought to his attention, and he did nothing about it. He did nothing. He was a chairman, and he was the man sitting down and when it had the mirror. When it had the mirror, and he writing 14 articles, 14 and 15 articles a day promoting only the UNC. And when he got into the government now, it's only UNC. But when they ask them about the monies, he can't answer. They can't answer. They cannot give accountability for how many, imagine ministries borrowing money. Imagine ministries, I tell you what, the Ministry of Finance used to borrow money. I thought it was the Ministry of Finance that handled the money of the country. Imagine the ministry borrowing money on behalf of the country. Imagine that. And they vexed with the Prime Minister, who is still the Minister of Energy, when he went and he get back with money, 1 point something billion US, US, when he went and gave back 1 point something billion and put it back in the coffers, right back in the treasury, right back here in Trinidad and Tobago. And they beg for that. They want to talk about the color and the color and the color. They want to always talk about its color. So one time it was there a problem with the two black. Now they get color. They get color. I don't know what color they're talking about. I don't know what color they're talking about. Because I know one Trinidad and Tobago. One Trinidad and Tobago. I don't know nothing about no color and this one color and that one color because everybody mixes up in Trinidad and Tobago basically right now. Right now, all the people in Trinidad and Tobago is mixed up, but they're only talking about color and color and color until Kamala Prasad, the sister, so they reach on top of stage and talking about when you see red, you see blood flow in the street. When you see red, you see this. When you see red, you see that. But she is the one that said, if we fail, she is the one who said it. She is the one who said that if they fail, blood will flow in the streets. What kind of necromancy thing was that? What type of necromancy thing was that? And when she did that, we saw a fight and murders that never be seen in Trinidad and Tobago. Never seen before. And Kamala Persad does not want to take accountability for that. Because when the people keep saying this thing is not natural, it is a spiritual thing. Because she came and she chinged all kind of thing all over the country. Because she was the frequent flyer miler. She used to jump in the helicopter from right in Port of Spain and go down the heliport right in by she house. Imagine that. You leaving the heliport in Port of Spain and going down right by inside your house. You have a heliport. You the only prime minister that have a heliport in your own house. On your property. Imagine that. Imagine that. You were the first person I see. Then the first prime minister I see that when she went election, she wanna stay by a friend. You wanna stay by a friend before you go in the house. And then all of a sudden, you get a loan for your house down in South. And if everyone see on a pink mansion, the cost of that pink mansion, come on. So how come we can't see you paying back a loan? You don't pay back the loan then pay off it, looking like. Because I don't understand that. A big mansion with a heliport. And you want to talk about who is Oreo? You want to talk about who is Oreo? Kamala has sell out. Kamala has sold out. The people who have supported her for big business, she can't talk about the people's national movement. Look how many people are benefited. They are benefited. You have the starter homes that are being given out. Eh? You have, if you have the land, you can get some money to build the house, to do a starter home. Imagine that. Imagine that under Kamala Persad, you couldn't get that. You couldn't get that. You had subsidies for electricity, and still even though you had subsidy for electricity, imagine TNT was still giving discounts if you're over the age of 60. Imagine that. Kamala Persad had more money to spend than even what Mr. Imbud had to spend in this country. Mr. Imbud was known as the man that, hey, if you go by him, you have to tell him exactly what you want the money for. Every single thing, you have to detail it down to the wire. Down to the wire, you have to detail it. Because you know why? Because it's about accountability. And it's not accountability to he alone, you know. Because he is not because he's the Minister of Finance. He has to give accountability to the people of Trinidad and Tobago because that is the people's money. So when they get an Auditor General, because they get Auditor General to jump out and say that, hey, money missing. But here it is, you had people in the Ministry of Finance saying, no money not missing, and no money was missing. No money was missing because all the money was given accountability for, and she knew that. She knew that because if you and they signed, all the people and them would have signed, swearing affidavits, every single thing. And I know some of these people very much because I've dealt with them in the credit union movement. And I know them to be honest. They don't interfere with people's money. Not even trying to make money. You can't get them to touch that. Because they tell it straight up, hey, not me, nobody can call my name in them thing. But here it is. The Auditor General decided that, hey, you know what, I'll play politics for this whole thing. And she playing politics. This whole thing is about politics. So she hired a person who was a part and parcel of the UNC government. And that's how it started going on, and they started play politics, because they wanted to put the narrative out there that, hey, $2 billion missing. So it will make the government look bad. And we had to keep pushing that. 2 But look how much money was spent on the life sport. Look how much money was spent on the life sport. Look how much money was spent. Look how much money was spent at EMBD with the cartel-like behaviors. The cartel, imagine that a judge saying it, a judge telling them that, and they want to go to court to stop the government from prosecuting them. Imagine that. So you're spending money to stop the government from prosecuting you. Make it make sense in this country. And then Munila and them want to stand up on a platform and make it look as though they are squeaky clean. They are squeaky clean. When they know for a fact that they're not squeaky clean. Because we have plenty to answer. And let me tell you something. They right now, the Bamsee quaking. The Bamsee quaking. Because they know for a fact that come on the 28th of next month. Come on the 28th of next month, when they lost the election, he ain't too sure he might be an MP in the government again. He knows that because he may very well have to take a presidency in Aruka. He knows that. So they can come and feel that they can fool people. They feel that they can come and they can try to fool and manipulate the people and put into the people's mind, hey, them ain't doing that before, when we was there, or it was eating, eating what? What was they eating? You take people to a big hotel and tell people, oh, give them $25 a day. And then tell them, but don't go back. No, we don't want to go back as no slaves. We don't want to go back as no slaves. Really? Really? Or you had a man who sat down in the parliament who took the money from Haiti, what was supposed to go to Haiti to develop back Haiti after the earthquake, and he took it and spent it on oil. And when he done spend it on oil kick him out. And this stupid man, this stupid Jack Warner, going back to join the party, because why? He telling himself that, hey, if we win, I will get extradited back to the United States. And that's the kind of things that they want to continue to put out there. That Jack Warner help people, and Jack Warner did not spend his money. He took poor people money. That's why you see UNC can't see the way. The worst thing to do is to thief from poor people. The worst thing to do is to thief from poor people. Because when poor people cry, that's why Kamala Prasad can't fish away. Kamala Prasad can't fish away. And I was trying to get this thing where the pundit and all came out and said, she has done nothing for the Indians and them, nothing. When she was there, you know what she was doing? She was getting them contract, 3 months and 6 months contract. The man came out and he said it. So when they want to talk 3 months and 6 months contract instead of getting them permanent employment, because the UNC they talk about permanent employment for people, but nobody got permanent employment under the UNC. None. And the same thing that is going on in Tobago. They're talking about permanent employment. Teachers will not sign contract, and all of them still signing contract up to this day. In fact, they're firing. They fire more people than ever before, and they want to come and tell people that they have done things for their so-called Indo community. Kamala Prasad must stop lying to the people. That's why a number of the grassroots people in the United National Congress have moved away from her. They will not support she, and they're not supporting she. And she realizes that she does not have the support. She realizes that she does not have the Indian voters again. So you know what? She now coming to say, hey, all you Africans, come across Africans. Come home, come where you feel safe, and you don't have to go through no blood running in the street, and you don't. How you can feel safe under Kamala Prasad Bissessa? How you can feel safe under Kamala Prasad Bissessa when Kamala Prasad Bissessa was the same one who came and hold a SOE and lock up on your tail in East West Corridor. Lock up the very same people she begging now to come across by she. That the same PNM had to take money and pay these people and them. Pay them because lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit. And Kamala Prasad, she has no shame. She has no shame. I let them maybe allege that she probably suffering from dementia. She doesn't know where she's going. She might be walking upstairs. If you see how long she take to reach in Monday night forum. If you see how long she took to reach down by the bar to talk on the platform. And we don't know if it's water they was giving she in the glass or it was bad 19 rum. Because the kind of foolishness she was talking on the platform, people could have swear, but wait now, Kamala, like you drink though. Munilal and all like he was drinking too. Because Munilal went and watching a sea of yellow and saying, hey, I feel proud to see a sea of red. Imagine that. First to tell him Munilal and all realize, wait now, the UNC dead. Red take over. Imagine, let me play it for you. This video is courtesy. This video is courtesy debunking. Let me get it for you. So it was seen for yourself on what Kamala Prasad when she said what? There was an accident. Up to now you never hear no police. Up to now you never hear the police say that Kamala Prasad's sister was in an accident on the highway going to the Monday night forum. I don't know if she stopped off by the bar and the bar was the accident. The bar had to be the accident. Because hear what she said when she reached down on Monday night forum last night. Listen to what she
This government has selected the right brand color for themselves. And they are not even conscious of it. It is incredible how the unconscious works and how hard and herd mentality follows. All of them dressed in the color of blood, covered from head to toe, as their brand color. Their color is not that of a national flag. Don't get fooled. This government's color is the color of blood, red blood. When you see them campaigning, you see blood flowing down the street towards you. You see blood all over the streets in your communities. This government is synonymous with blood. The new $150 million Balaji house is built with blood money. And I ask you now, when you see them in blood red campaigning, dressed in the color gates, close your windows, close your minds, and most of all, wrap up your soul when you see that blood red brigade coming down for you.
A few moments later.
UNC officers, activists assembled in your hundreds tonight at Faizabad. Give yourselves a round of applause. I'm extremely heartened when I look and I see a sea of red in front of me, representing one of the most vibrant UNC constituencies in Trinidad and Tobago, the people of Faizabad.
Yeah. These fellas them had to be mad. One talking about when you see the red, and when you see the red, she talks so much red that Munilal watching yellow and saying he's proud to see a sea of red. So let me tell you, the 28th of April, it's playing on their mind. They don't know what to do because they can't present candidates yet. And it just goes to show you, Munilal don't realize he got his book. Munilal realized he got his book. So when he realized that, wait now, I come to I'm watching a big yellow and talking about red. You see the sea of red, you know. Something has to be wrong with them. Yeah, they'll come in. I'm going to choose when them go come in. Let them come in. Let them come in, I go deal with them. I don't have time to deal with them. He watching people and the facts. That's why they spend this one here. Yeah. Yeah, you told Ali, you told Christian Ali, but you saying we black people. Something wrong with what your dad telling you. Wherever they give them the drink that night that caused the accident on the highway. She didn't see that she had red. She only seeing red. And let me tell you something. She didn't realize that you so want to talk about the PNM. The PNM is well organized. The PNM machinery is well oiled. It's not going crank. It goes it's spinning. But the UNC, them don't need it. Can't get it out together. They're talking about Balize House. They're talking about Balize House. You know much raffles. Since I growing up, you know much raffles. I know PNM holding raffle after raffle. BMW giving away. And it's people donating them things. So when they pay, you talking about $100 a ticket. You know how much people run and buy the tickets? You know how much people run and buy them tickets? And that is how bad is the house bill. And people contribution, paying the dues. All that is what led to building Balize House. But the UNC can't talk about that. Them renting a building on the highway going into Shogunas. They're renting a building in Shogunas State. They're renting a building. Ask them how much they're paying for that building because up to now, Kamala Pasar cannot give accountability for none of the finances of the UNC. None. In fact, the finances of the UNC have told Kamala the finances of the UNC have told Kamala, hey, it have no money for you today. Hold on, Eric. They told her that there's no money. So all I'm talking about the one that the Forex going to certain businessmen and certain businessmen. They wanted Forex to go and buy two containers of jersey and all kind of chocolate from China. They want to take at least $20 million to go and buy 2 containers of jersey in China. US, you know. They didn't tell them how much money they want to bleed this country from. And then they can't give accountability to none of the financiers. They can't give accountability to the membership of the UNC because the financiers take precedence over the members. The members of them don't have no say in the UNC. And that's why the UNC today is bankrupt. Let them tell you that. The UNC is bankrupt today. There's no money in the UNC. None. They don't have no money. They can't campaign. They're begging people to give a contribution of $5 now, boy. Give a contribution. Get the grassroots on them to give money. Give money. They have no money. And that's why they get put with the pants down. They wasn't expecting and it bell to ring so early because they wanted to gather up the troops. Then hold a little thing here, gather up some money here. Hey, Jack, we need a little million here. We need a little money from you there. Hey, don't forget this one, that one, this. That's what I wanted to do, but they have no money. That's why plenty of them in the UNC have realized that because there's no finances, they have no accountability. They have never given a financial report in the UNC for how much years now? Ask Kamala, when last have they given account of the money in the UNC? But in the PNM, you do hear about financials. One thing, yes, here in the PLM, and the finances, and they do tell you, hey, this is how much money is in the bank. This is how much money cash in hand. But they can't tell you that down in UNC because everybody hand sticking it and they couldn't get it out. Go ahead, Eric. Go ahead.
Good night to the daughters of defenders of good governance family and all the trolls. I must say the truth. Devon,
Go ahead.
aka Fearless Warrior, does attract trolls. You know, leave them on the chat. Maybe they will get an education and they will go back and they're going to share it with the other people who want to thrive and live on misinformation, disinformation, and propaganda. Right? All what you said there, Fearless Warrior. I agree with you full 100. This woman want to talk about Bamsee House. Right? Bamsee House was in existence since in Eric Williams' days. From since then until now, the transformation of Bamsee House, with what it is today, is true, as I rightfully say, raffle contributions. They have every year. They have the September fair at the Hyatt. P&M Fest every year. Right? It have the members and in different party groups that contribute every month. Right? So when you come to talk, oh, they use $150 million of blood money. I noticed up there, they say out of his tongue, speaking the truth, you know. You know that, right? Out of thy tongue, speaking the truth. So is it that what the leader said of the opposition said, that blood money, so are you all paying, it's alleged, I do have called close, that when Gary said in the parliament, the joint select committee, that the UNC, I didn't say it, Gary said it, and another other fella named Samuel Stafford would have said it. Ian Allen said it too. That it's alleged that the UNC is paid criminals in this country to cause problems. Is it a fact that when they would have made a raid in Barrackpore, a so-called prominent businessman is alleged who's a top financer for the UNC, when they make a raid down there and they find all sorts of assorted high-power rifle. Yeah, word about that. No. A certain MP from down on that side, right? Who is good friends with that individual, that so-called businessman. Look, they found a certain ammunition in Central, in Cuba. Up to this day, we don't know who it belongs to. But you see, the UNC want to come and preach a narrative that the poor African youth that only want to get a vote from, that going and disrupt and disturb and cause problems in UNC areas. Right? What you remember the five young persons who got murdered in Central last year? Yeah, word from none of them. No. So you know why? It's not African people. It's not African youth. So yeah, word. Right? The murder down in the man who chop up his wife in Superior, I think, or somewhere down on that side. Yeah, word. You know why? It's not African people. Right? Look, when he was in office in 2010 to 2015, the shipment of cocaine in Houston. A prominent businessman. Not a word about that.
You know
the
what?
container, the container with chicken with drugs in it.
Yeah.
Not a word.
Yeah.
I wonder why I want Kamala to start this test and tell this country why that state of emergency was called within that period. It is not, I'm going to tell you something. It is not about no crime or no escalating murder rate. If I want to drop the mark now, they go feel sick. But the then PNM MP for Tokos and the Gandhi, Glenda Jennings Smith, right? Who was the then DCP under them.
Yes.
She would have stood up in Parliament and told them, or them better don't be person to open out and talk and tell the population the real reason, or they call it SOE. Not a man is a word at the government bench then when they were in office.
Oh.
You understand?
Oh.
Not a man say a word. You know why? Because them know what they did. Them know what they do. Right? In that last 5 years, 3 months and 14 days. 63 months and 14 days. Right? You spend 104 days extra in office. And if the Constitution did not say you have 90 days after the expiration of the parliamentary term, you have never called election.
She was never called election.
Yeah, I thought she was never going to call election. So you see all them trolls on the social media right now. Go and ask all the leaders what was the real reason of calling the SOE in 2011 and run for 3 months and not a single drop in murder happened on that day. They just want to talk and say on that them, oh, the crime was the crime is our definition. Murder is a branch of crime. You cannot put the murder toll as crime. We have white collar crime.
Yes.
We have rapes. We have robberies.
Yes.
We have burglaries. We have home invasion. We have all these things is an aspect of crime. And the UNC is the number one, right? The UNC is the number one with regard to white collar crime. Because today, we have a sitting member of parliament holding $1 million bail for the fraud in the state. Nobody is talking about that.
No.
They want to come and jump and say the $2.6 billion that the Minister of Finance thing and this and that. No money was missing, but that Auditor General Jaiwanti Ramdas want to play politics with the Ministry of Finance. In mind how much years I live in this country, I never hear an Auditor General usually Privy Council with bullshit. Right? With bullshit. And then now, only one, I think another one or two of the lawyers and them would have talked something and saying, oh, why Minister Amber to get involved in it because X, Y, and Z. You see, when people don't read and understand what is happening in the country, the UNC does thrive on the ignorance and on the illiteracy and on the foolishry and go ahead. Right? Because you know the ignorance and you're not understanding your rights as a citizen, the UNC will use anything to get a hold of you so you can cuss and make noise and big bacchanal and go through. Yeah. That's what they like. You understand? But you see, me and other right thinking citizens in this country, they can't bullshit we. They cannot bullshit we, PLS. Because we out here too long to see how the UNC is. The UNC never changed its incarnation from since Badin Sagan Mirage days come down to Kamala. They never changed.
Never changed.
They never changed. All they did is change the name. But it's the same chameleon. Chameleon don't change the name. It has always just change the color. You understand? So from since Badin Sagan Mirage come down, and you know the quick to say how many PNM, all around and private and how much money they think. But they ain't talking on that Kamala Prasad that a former MP who now cussing the party stand up in parliament and say, it's not 400 and it's not 400 billion we spend, it's 290 billion we spend.
Imagine that.
So 400 is 400, 290 is more than 400, right?
Yeah.
She said it, I didn't say it, it's on record that Madam Speaker, Mr. Speaker, whoever, no, Madam Speaker, the UNC partnership did not spend 400 billion. Instead, we spent 290 billion doing what? The country ain't better off. Nothing in going in the country. You go and you plant a hospital. You plant a hospital in your area, your UNC Heartland area. Right? No, that same money that they gave the Chinese to build a hospital, you think if they had refurbished all the tourist hospitals within the other hospitals across the country, it would have been better off? No. You want to build something to say, look, I built something for my people. You cannot be a leader and a prime minister and waiting for half the country. Right? You have to be prime minister for everybody, and that is why the UNC today and the trolls and activists in today behaving or behaving, because it's their leader continuously pushing that racial division, and then she pick up this next dirty mouth one called Philip Alexander and start nasty racial and race baiting on TikTok and on TikTok. He has some profile called Trini Megs or Trini, some stupidness you have called them. When he said demoralizing African people right through, and it's the same black people that they want to come and check your vote to win election. You understand? Jolene John and them is a disgrace. Jolene John can't talk to me because you seeing how they are talking about your race, your ethnicity, your people, and you would not stand up and say, hey, X, Y, and Z case. I must say, kudos to Tahaka Obika, who stood up and said, yeah, what? I had enough of that stupidness.
But
right out yesterday, he has seen his way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the UNC, that party that's tied on people. You have to be a loyalist. If you're not a loyalist, yeah, you will always remain there, right? As skilled tail, right? To the leader. Whatever she says goes. You understand? Before I go.
Well, Eric, let me tell you something. You talk about Jolene John. And what? She don't fight for she people. Like you ain't see the cream working and changing color on.
When she bleaching, so that is expected. No, she was hoping and praying that she was hoping and praying that the stove and the fridge she would have given to the people in the last election, that would have probably made them time for them to vote for her and thing.
Yeah.
You understand? But I'm glad what the people did in La Hospital Alparo, they take the blasted things and vote PNM.
Yeah. Vote you.
Right now, as we speak, the UNC candidate who felt that he didn't get what he wanted from the PNM and he jumped ship. Right now, we in La Hospital begging PNM people to come and support him. Begging PNM people to come and support him. Right? So you live, and that is same thing happened to Brian Python. Or they was in good house, right? And bad house called all you know, and all they wanted to cry wolf. No, no, you stay there, right? You want, because I don't know what they promised you.
Tell me what they promised
to be in that party.
Tell me what they promised
you. Strike some deal with somebody to get something.
What do you mean what they promised me, Mary? At the wasn't Chubby, there's always give away at the meeting.
Right.
At the wasn't a Chubby.
Some dealer strike.
Well, I did that wasn't Chubby. That's all you getting? At the wasn't a Chubby.
Right. But let me give Trinidad and Tobago a reminder why the UNC should not be returned to office in this country going forward. And I digress. Here is the list of achievements from 2010 to 2015 under the then People's Partnership Administration as follows. Billions have been carted away from the treasury and you have not protested. Several persons have become millionaires and billionaires overnight with taxpayers' money and you have not protested. You have not protested. Section 34, $400 million live sports scandal, $549 million EMBD scandal, $6 million fire truck debacle, $7 million helicopter gas bill, 130 million upgrade of penal recreation ground, 30 million cost to build a single unit school in DB with CPF labor, 1.1 billion advanced SIS, 1.4 billion in legal fees at UNC former AG office, 1 million in performing bond gone, 500 million TT cut notes unaccounted for, NGT $16 billion unaccounted for. India chip cost $15 million.
What?
Beta wastewater treatment plant $1.2 billion. 87 million for offense at Golden Grove prison. 330 million to purchase and retrofit old massive warehouse in Santa Rosa for SOE prison. UNC met $6 billion in exchequer account and left it at minus $33 billion in permanent deficit. NGC spent 1.1 million to buy all-inclusive fed for South Cancer Fed for friends and family of government. 53 million spent to rent a building in Barrington which was never found or used. $330,000 for roti at Prime Minister residence. 4 acres of land given to John Aboon in Chagrama, so $1 per year for 30 years to build a car park to lease to the CDA for $900,000 a month. $175 million to Eden Gardens, which was valued at $52 million by independent valuation. 35 acres was given to John Abu to water park at $3,800 per month when value stock was $500,000. $50 million for voices, your government working for you. $20 million for happiness campaign. Kamla no UNC gave the mega farm in Tucker Valley to Joe Pius 100 acres to plant onions. He paid a portion to host carnival events. 27 million to renovate ambassadors' residence in Geneva, no tender. 6 million wasted to lease this year for 53 days because it couldn't dock whilst they built a ramp. Millions gone with 2 contractors as they left the shores of Trinidad and Tobago for a foreign land under the watchful eyes of Kamla and the UNC. Have you protested the high level of corruption that took place under the watchful eyes of Kamla and the UNC? If all those monies had stayed in the treasury, you were going to have better roads and proper water supply. The UNC was in government for between 2010 and 2015, 5 years, 3 months and 14 days. They had 5 political parties, UNC, MSA, TOP, and NJAC. 5 political leaders, Kamla, Winston, Ashwood, McCandle, McLeod, 29 seats, the largest cabinet of 41 ministers, $67 billion budget every year, oil at $120 per barrel, the highest in the history of Trinidad and Tobago since 1946. What they have done for you. Still, the coalition led by the political leader of the UNC, Kamla Persad-Bissessar, has failed miserably. She has plunged Trinidad and Tobago into a recession. She is in no position to criticize anyone on the PNM political party. The citizenry of Trinidad and Tobago have experienced the UNC capabilities in and out of government, and they are not good for the nation of right-thinking people. Turn your worries into worship and watch God turn your battles into blessings. The mind of the corrupted must never prevail unless you are sleeping with the devil. And that is what happened under the last 63 months and 14 days on that Kamla Persad. And they come in today for your vote to put them back there to continue what they left up in that last 5 years.
Well, let us continue
anyway, Devon, I logged on, I listened, good program as usual, and with me, when they committed bullshit around me, I would back away. Because people want to cuss and say the government this, and the government giving nothing, and nothing else, and the government do nothing. All the projects that taken place in this country over the last 9 years, they do nothing. You know why? People suffering, some of them suffering from didn't get. And you see when anybody didn't get, that was suffering from. So they're hoping that when Kamla go by there, they go get. But that and a great jackass wouldn't happen. Anyway, good program. I'll look and listen to that.
Yes, thanks a lot. And let me tell you, Eric couldn't say it better. Eric couldn't say it better. That's why June and them will come in, and it's just a matter of time before my finger get that you know, it is move quick, you know, it is move quick, and you see them disappear quick. But nevertheless, let me deal with, you see all like Sharon and Diva June and them, so those are what we call the like Bamsee assholes. And I will tell you why. Because they ain't get nothing from the UNC. More than the doubles and the chubby. Because that's all they give them. Oh, some of them they give them a half a roti. They give them a half a roti. And a chubby. They always have a chubby. I don't know why. They don't give them a little boy. They give them a chubby. And a half a roti or doubles. Like all David Chu and Sharon and them just get. That's Sharon BK. All of the false names they make up, you know. First you tell you the UNC, it's only made up of fraudsters, you know. All kind of fraud names they just give them, you know. And they just come in here, making themselves sound like if, you know, well, we not Indian, or we not this, or we not that. But let me be real, if nobody stupid. Nobody not stupid. Everybody know wait till they go to the meeting for. And they're gonna go and get in the meeting when they go to the meeting. A chubby and a doubles. If not a doubles, they're gonna have a half a roti. And they're happy with that. They're happy with that. They get a little phone card to put on the phone and they can call the radio stations all day. All day. But I just tell them one thing. This is not the balance queen. This is not the balance queen. And I do accept the foolishness that David, June, and Sharon and will try to come in here and feel that they can come in and they can talk what they want and nobody will tell them nothing. Let me tell you something. You gotta deal with them quick. Deal with them quick. Yeah. Yeah, deal with them quick. Go back by UNC and ask for your little hungry money. Oh shucks, where's the chat room? Where's the chat? I make a mistake and probably take the chat in. Go back on my chat room, please. I go deal with Dave and them. Because Dave and them believe that they could come, talk all the foolishness, and nobody will tell them nothing. I get rid of them, ban them quick. But let me tell you something. The UNC must never get an opportunity to serve no more terms. Go back up the chat room, please. The UNC must never get an opportunity to serve again in this country. Never. And anytime, those who say we ain't eating and we ain't eating, let me tell you something. It's because we don't want to get up. We want to be like David, Jude, and Sharon, what BT or whatever she name is. And they must wait for the government to come by the house and hand them the thing and tell them, hey, yeah, look the little handout. Look, you want this here, hold this. You want that, hold that. And don't get up and go and look for it. They want to sit down. Like a man called Alan Karim. Nobody knew who was Alan Karim until he got exposed. Only to realize Alan Karim can't move, but sit down behind keyboard and phone and calling and cussing all day. Ask him when he get up to this day from the UNC. Ask him. But they want to talk about what the PNM doing for the people. The PNM has done a lot for the country. And by doing the country, the people will automatically benefit. Because it's free healthcare. Many of them, the children going to free secondary school. Because they didn't want the children to go to secondary school. They wanted to stay home and work in the garden. Now they get an opportunity where the children can become doctors and lawyers, teachers, you name it, all kind of different professions. Because that was the policy of a PNM policy of free education that they can't handle. Free education is what they couldn't handle. Because many of the supporters, the children have to take this. Why do they say, well, they have money and one pay in the private? They're sending the children to the same government schools that the PNM bill. They get the same education that the PNM provided. Because even if they feel when a denominational school, who paid for the teachers? Who giving contribution to the school to keep the school upgraded? The same PNM policy. But they will want to come and talk about who done and who done. Who could be more done than David Jude and them? Not to understand that Kamala Buffer said it and she said it on many occasions. It is about party before country. And if it is that way, want to take one of their thoughts and continue to watch that woman because she must be promising them, hey, go yourself, you'll get this. Go yourself, you'll get that. You'll get this. If you couldn't hire people and make them permanent as the pundit would have mentioned, I'm gonna get a clip. I'm gonna get it because I have it on TikTok. I know I saved it on TikTok because I tried to upload it, but I forget which one I sent it. But I will get it and I will play it where the man is telling you where she has done nothing for the East Indian community. Nothing. They went and attacked the pundit for saying that these wicked people attacked the pundit for talking the truth. And the man said he don't care about them. They don't do nothing, but he have a responsibility to the membership. Kamala has done nothing for the poor Indians in their constituencies. Nothing. Because they are not part of the so-called caste system that they have designed within their own community. But she wants to come and tell people and preach the whole narrative about race, about come home Africans, because she realized that a number of the East Indians are moving away and they are saying, Kamala, we fed up of you. Kamala, we don't want part of you. Kamala, no more of you. And Kamala is so vexed that she don't know what to say anymore. She calling for Africans now to come home. Come home where? I didn't know I have a home in no yellow outfit. Let me tell you something. When you have Maljo, you can't be around yellow. When you suffer from Maljo, you cannot be around anything yellow. So I don't know where she get that from. But taking it.
UNC officers, activists assembled in your hundreds tonight at Faizabad. Give yourselves a round of applause. I'm extremely heartened when I look and I see a sea of red in front of me, representing one of the most vibrant UNC constituencies in Trinidad and Tobago, the people of Faizabad.
A sea of red. Because we all know that the quarter booked on the 28th. He all knows that the quarter booked on the 28th. So that's why you tell them a sea of red.
But those who attended the opening of the 7th summit gave praise to this crucial time in hemispheric repositioning.
And you will recall Trinidad and Tobago, along with Jamaica, Barbados and Ghana, since 1972, we established diplomatic relations with Cuba. And we have been amongst those leaders who have been calling for the end of the blockade on Cuba and, of course, for Cuba to be admitted into the family of nations.
While she acknowledged and applauded the initiative, she said this great moment in history will not be fully realized until the executive order against Venezuela, as proclaimed by the United States, is dismantled.
What I do advocate, President Maduro, is that we collectively raise our voices again, and individually as nations in the region, that we raise our voices against this executive order, which you reminded me that there was once such an executive order, which was then followed by invasion.
Generally, the Prime Minister felt that this 7th meeting of Western Hemisphere leaders has been extremely productive and encouraging.
The energy levels have been very high thus far, a lot of heat in the room, in the contributions coming across. Our leaders obviously feeling very strong about particular items on the agenda and areas of discussion. All in all, I think it has been a very healthy morning for all of us.
A few moments later.
Especially within the last day where they clearly aligned with the Maduro government, may well see us kiss the dragon deal goodbye. May well see us kiss it goodbye. And so I say that we on this side are prepared to join with the Venezuelan people and the free world in recognizing Juan Guaido as the interim president of Venezuela until fresh, free elections, fair elections can be held with international observers.
Yes,
that is our position. Because we want that, yes. We want it in a democratic country.
If deceit had a face, it would be Kamla Persad Bissessar. He was hell-bent on maligning the Maduro administration for political relevance in TT. The citizenry of this twin island must send a message to the opposition. We had enough time for you all to go.
No, you hear deceitfulness? She was calling, you know, for sanctions to be placed on Trinidad and Tobago. And here it is, Kamla Persad Bissessar, like she forget that all year she's suffering from dementia. She's suffering from that. Because you can't tell me, on one hand, you calling, you stand up with the man, you take picture with the man, and then all of a sudden, you're calling for sanctions on Trinidad and Tobago. You're calling for sanctions on Trinidad and Tobago? But if you live up there, if it had something that you're not patriotic to your country, if you whip, they would have put you in. Take what I tell you. Take in this. Imagine that. Imagine that. They so want to get that rum. They will go and sell the soul for that bottle of white oak and that punching. Taking this.
We are counting the demise of Trinidad and Tobago in hundreds of murders a year. We are listening to bullshit artists tell us stand your ground. You want to stand your ground for mango thief, but lying down with billion-dollar thief and want to fool people.
So who you lying down with now? Who you lying down with now? Look, when I tell you, they had to be mad.
Is now we talking about Section 34. Because if you and Volley or you and the Prime Minister feel that the people of Trinidad and Tobago are stupid, let me show you how they're not stupid.
Are so dotish in this country, some of us. I don't put myself in that category at all. But we have some dotish people.
Is now we talking about Section 34. Because if you and Volley or you and the Prime Minister feel that the people of Trinidad and Tobago are stupid,
A few moments later.
I don't put myself in that category at all. But we have some dotish people.
is now we talking about Section 34. Because if you and Volley or you and the Prime Minister feel that the people of Trinidad and Tobago are stupid,
Can you trust them governing your country's future? The answer is no. Safeguard your children's future and vote resoundingly for the PNM. Hashtag we rolling with young.
Be rolling with young. And that's why we will roll, and we will say it with proud.
Do you want this kleptocratic goons to govern our affairs? Hashtag UNC nothing 20 to 5.
Where will we get it? We will not be borrowing, we will not be taxing, but we have another capitalizing mechanism.
Boys, the pension money, UTC, take everything. We need it for we contractors, and it's idle money. I want the money, the pension money, take it, and it's idle, take it all. UTC empty, let me go NIB. Barry, hold it back, Jolene, clean them out, Jolene. Take everything. No, God, please, no! And it's idle?
The cash balances of state control NIB, UTC, we can use their cash balances. Think of that carefully.
Stop them on Monday. Vote PNM.
I want to play that again because this was the same woman who really wanted to go and raid Unit Trust, and Oye want to go and put this woman in office.
Do you want this kleptocratic goons to govern our affairs? Hashtag UNC nothing 20 to 5.
Where will we get it? We will not be borrowing, we will not be taxing, but we have another capitalizing mechanism.
Boys, the pension money, UTC, take everything. We need it for we contractors, and it's idle money. I want the money, the pension money, take it, and it's idle, take it all. UTC empty, let me go NIB. Barry, hold it back, Jolene, clean them out, Jolene. Take everything. No, God, please, no! And it's idle?
The cash balances of state control NIB, UTC, we can use their cash balances. Think of that carefully.
Stop them on Monday. Vote PNM.
Oye want to hear that woman say using cash balances, and UTC, NIB. So when they're talking about pension, when she go there and she take all, it's no pension for nobody to get, because the treasury all gone. That's what you want in this country. UTC, the woman said it, she going for them for the cash balances, And that is what the UNC wants to do, Go for the money. When you have money, we gotta know for a fact it have money there. So we go there, we go money there, it's have money there. We want them millions. We want it. That's your money. And if they're going to go in the bank and all they take your money, they're going to take it. And all you want to put them, or you want to put these people into office, or you have to be mad. Have to be mad. But we will bring it back. Wait and you will see. We will bring it back.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Senator Rubuka Sagram Sukla.
We fight for we thing and this is we place. Take me home. Take me home. Take me to a place where my heart don't feel no pain. Take me home. Take me home. Take me home. Well, everybody's shouting out right there. It's about me deep down inside me. And if you're looking for me, you go find me. Take me home. Take me to a place where my heart don't feel no pain. Take me home. Take me home. Take me home.
Yes. And we'll be going on a walk with Renuka in her constituency very soon. And yes, it will be a power walk, a very strong power walk that will be taking place tomorrow. Tomorrow, the power walk will be taking place in Tunapuna. So, if you want to be part and parcel of this power walk, you can get there, on time, and be a part of this power walk, as the Prime Minister is going to be walking with Mr. Edmund. He's going to be walking with the candidate and the MP, the current MP, and the candidate, prospective candidate, until nomination day, Mr. Edmund Ford. So you have to be there. We'll be bringing it live to you. We will be bringing it live to you tomorrow. And so you don't get to miss nothing. You get to see the Prime Minister out and about, walking about the constituency, and he will be on the move with other MPs also might be involved. And we are going to be bringing it live to you right here on Bamsee Central Media Network. So be prepared for that. So tomorrow there will not be a culture point. Tomorrow there will not be a culture point. Tomorrow we Dauntless defenders out and about on the road, meet and greet your candidate and also the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. So you get to see him tomorrow in Tunapuna on this great power walk that will be in the Tunapuna constituency tomorrow. Remember, we are 100% and we are going to be backing and moving forward as we move forward as one nation. This is Trinidad and Tobago, and we are ready. We are ready. We are ready. We are ready to red up the place, get the thing in order. And somebody would have sent me this. Somebody would have sent me this. Let me just see if I get it here. Somebody would have sent me a note. Okay, let me see. Somebody would have sent me this.
Join up in the east, yeah. Team up in the west, yeah. We got this. Hey. We got this. Hey. Hey. I cannot wait for election morning. Tell them why. Tell them why. Tell them why.
now that's an honor. You are my friend, my sister, and my brother. But what we gonna do? So we gonna join up in the east, yeah. Big up Presley's family. Team up in the west, yeah. Calling out everybody. See when we come together. Unite, fight, and we're stronger. Stand back there as we come to do this work. It's not good faith, but not this red away. 'Cause every day we keep on rising up, and the journey we keep on rising up. When water run more than flower, not even water could stop this fire. But we stand back there as we come to do this work. Sign up, and now we fix up, fix up. Now when we link up, link up. We gon' tell now we build up, build together as one. Jump the country then over. The PNM army is the way that we love. From our representation. Hey, we got this. We got this. We got this. PNM. We got this. We got this. We got this. Whoa, 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 boy. Who you voting for? Who you voting for? Who you voting for? Who you voting? On election day. Don't care what they say. Who you voting for? PNM. Who you voting for? Who you voting for? Who you voting for? Who you voting? On election day. Don't care what they say. Who you voting for? PNM. We got this.
Take no chance. Protect your future. On December 6th, vote PNM. Great is the PNM.
Well, we will do over that song, and we will have it on a new video, because that was the old video, but the PNM song is what was mattered. So we are going to put it in perspective, and we are going to do over that song, that video for that song, and we will have it ready for you tomorrow. So, people, I tell you, election is on the go. Election is on the go.
And we're ready, PNM 10 step ahead. We ready and we're ready soon as we jump out of our bed. We ready and we're ready. We just watching the clock. We ready and we're ready. Tomorrow the things turn up. We ready and we're ready, man. We out and bad. We ready and we're ready. Red Wash Tobago and Trinidad. We ready and we're ready. And on election night, when all is said and done, we have pumped every vote and victory is won. We come back right here in Woodford Square where we loudly sing our song. Great is the PNM. Great is the PNM. Great is the PNM. And we shall prevail. I thank you.
That's what.
When I hear Rowdy quit, I really couldn't believe it. Who they going to replace him with? I call Emery Brown, call me back. He say, Coco, we have it done back. He says, son, we come to a decision. We off the ground with Stuart Young. He ball out crooks. I hope you like this move. We in a group. The whole cabinet approved. The whole of the PNM pack. Foster Penny and Camila Green. Marvin Gonzalez, Brian and Casty Dolly. Everyone rooting for Stuart. Great replacement for Rowley. Go spread the word. PNM strong. We going with Stuart Young. Ding dong. We had a bit of troubles. Some wanted penny beckles, cause they know penny good for so. It was almost a split decision. The vote end up 9-11. In the end, all of them hug up like friend, cause great is the PNM. He ball out crooks. I hope you like this move. We in a group. The whole cabinet approved. The whole of the PNM party. Foster Penny and Camila Green. Marvin Gonzalez, Brian and Caspi Dolly. Everyone rooting for Stuarty. Great replacement for Rowley. Go spread the word. PNM strong. We going with Stuart Young. Ding dong. I want you to remember this.
All right. So remember, I want you to
Call the
remember.
election, call the election, call the election now. Election, call the election, call the election now.
So you get it. Let me
Call the election, call the election, call the election now. Election, call the election, call the election now.
Well played, director, play.
Call the election, call the election, call the election now. Election, call the election, call the election.
Don't take chain up from no small party. Don't take chain up, what you call them, pop-up parties. Is that what you mean? Pop-up parties, just popping out of the... Remember, there's only one party is going to win this election. And that is the United National Congress.
A few moments later.
We could come together for that coalition of interests. Those are the words I'm using.
So when you're telling me, Philco, the PNM is the common enemy, let me get up on them. I have seen this same show before.
The UNC traders of TNT.
Yes. So you're going to see it. And remember, all roads lead. All roads will be leading to Tunapuna tomorrow. All roads lead to Tunapuna tomorrow for a massive power walk, as we are going to send a strong message. We are going to send a strong message to the UNC in that constituency and any other party who wants to play this coming up with the pick up side and the long side to play like a football match or something, I think. There's going to be a power walk tomorrow, and all roads will be leading to Tunapuna, where Mr. Edmund Ford and the Prime Minister, the Honorable Stuart Young SC, will be in Tunapuna from 2:30 p.m. tomorrow, and Bounce Up is going to be there to cover it live, to bring it live, all the action right here, and you will even hear them making speeches at the end of the walk, and we are going to be there covering it live for you to see it. And if the diaspora, now let me tell you something, you see when the 26th reach, make sure all the people who are outside of Trinidad and Tobago, make sure they book your ticket in advance. You know ticket prices might go up because it's election time. Make sure and book your tickets. Fly in Trinidad and Tobago. Go to your respective constituencies that they have custom voting. Because I know plenty of Trinidadians, so you can come back home and you can vote. And when you go and you vote, you can jump back in the plane the same day and you can leave and go back home if you want. Or you can wait until the next day when PNM win and there's going to be probably a holiday. Because I know Mr. Stuart Young might give a holiday for that day. that we win the election on midnight on Tuesday. So all roads will be leading to Tunapuna tomorrow as the election bell has rung, and there will be a power walk in Tunapuna with Mr. Esmond Ford and the Prime Minister and other MPs who will be walking with him, talking, meeting the people. Come out, come out, come out, and be a part of history in the making that is going to be taking place. Don't want to miss this. You don't want to miss it at all. And let me tell you something. You are going to see all the different people who you need to see there tomorrow will be coming out and supporting Mr. Edmund Ford on this power walk tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. 2:30 p.m. this Thursday, March 20th at 2:30 p.m. You need to come out and be a part of this history. There's going to be, it's going to be touching. It's going to be a touching moment. You need to come out. You need to be a part of history. Edmund Ford, the Prime Minister, walking. And let me tell you something. I tell you, it's 40 days and 40 nights. And it starts. It's going to be a power all throughout Trinidad and Tobago. You need to be there. Make sure, call the constituency. If they're not hiring no Bamsee, call them. Tell them, hey, I want to be in Tunapuna tomorrow for this power walk that is going to happen there tomorrow. A massive power walk. And all BMIs in Tunapuna is going to be coming out in their numbers to represent the PNM. And make sure you have on a red jersey or a red shirt. Make sure you're wearing red. Send a strong message, a resounding message to the UNC, letting them know that, hey, Tunapuna is Esmond Ford and the PNM. Don't make no mistake with it. Don't make no mistake. You need to come out. You need to be a part of it. This power walk tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. March the 20th. This Thursday. You don't want to miss it. So, people, that is going to be the massive power walk that will be taking place tomorrow in Tunapuna, and you don't want to miss it because we will be broadcasting live. So for those persons who are unable to come from all down in the Carcass, because people might be coming from all the Carcass, all them places down in South and all them places, they are saying that they want to have maxis. Oh, okay. They are saying that they want to have maxis coming up from there. They want to be a part of this power walk, and they want to be just be there. Or the campaign song for Dominic. Yes, he has a campaign song. But it was for Sunday. We had to change it. So we'll have it ready for tomorrow or so, because we will be broadcasting it live, the power walk in Tunapuna. We will be broadcasting it live, and you will be there seeing it from the comfort of your internet. Yes, it will be from the comfort of your internet. So, so make sure and have on a red jersey tomorrow. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. I'm telling you, just waiting for the song to load up. Yes, waiting for the song to load up. It's for Dominic, and most likely Dominic will be there tomorrow. We don't know. We don't know who's going to be there, but we know the Prime Minister is going to be there. We know that Mr. Edmund Ford, the MP, must be there, and we have other MPs who will be walking on this power walk tomorrow. So you need to be part and parcel of it. You need to get in the action and join in this walk that will be taking place tomorrow. So, all right, yeah, right. So now I see it. Right. So you need to be part and parcel of this. This is the song. This one is for the man, Dominic Romaine, and let me just okay. It's still uploaded. But Dominic Romaine as a song. You might somebody bring out a song one time. And many of the MPs come in with a song, they come in with a song, they come in with a song. And let me tell you something, we'll be interviewing some of them on the road, we'll be talking to people on the road, we'll be interviewing people on the road. I know that Jenny is going to be there on the road also. So it's going to be a power walk. I tell you, a power walk that will be taking place tomorrow. So you need to be there. Wear your red. Wear your red. Because we're red and we're ready. Let me go. Let me go.
We rockin' with Roman, Dominic, Roman, PNM, Roman, PNM, Roman, Seven Sarakila, development in sugar. Even the blind sleep progress, we always deliver. As much as our people pressing, the republic figure, the youth wanna be like you when them get weaker. Come on in, Roman, all of our mouth, we catch in your name. Come on in, Roman, like oil on water forever, you want to buy your game. Come on in, have faith. My finger for you, cause you know, come on, no faith. Come on in, see leadership in you.
Yes, sir. Sorry, brother. They were.
We rockin' with Roman, Dominic, Roman, PNM, Roman, PNM, Roman, Seven Sarakila, development with sugar. Even the blind sleep progress, we always deliver. As much as our people pressing, the republic figure, the youth wanna be like you when them get weaker. Come on in, Roman, all of our mouths, we catch in your name. Come on in, Roman, like oil on water forever, you want to buy your game. Come on in, have faith. My finger for you, cause you know, come on, no faith. Come on in, bro, me, PNM, see leadership in you, and we see the same. Them a call you activist, when you're an advocate, a village and candidate, always ready to activate. Your fight, speak it clean, you use them and map the play, although your head on the ground. You're up to date, you never hard to read. That's why we can believe. Educate the youth and them, teach them how to navigate. Job and skill you put in place. Make the road and change the place. A brighter future, you will see face. Come on in, come in. All of our mouths, we catch her in your name. Come on in, throw me like oil on water forever. You want to buy your game. Come on in, have faith. My finger for you, cause you know, come on, no faith.
Yes. So we're gonna have all the songs ready for you all tomorrow. Just in the place, you know, real dust in the place there. So we're gonna have all the songs ready for you tomorrow. And people, all roads lead. All roads lead to Tunapuna tomorrow. All roads leading to Tunapuna tomorrow for a power walk that will be taking place with the Prime Minister and Esmond Ford tomorrow. As we leave you tonight, I want to say special thanks to all the people who came out tonight, first and foremost, on Dauntless Defenders of Good Governance. So we're going to leave you with a song, and we're going to show you Dominic Romain, the candidate for Mausica. And we're going to leave you with that song. And all campaign songs, yes, including Crow Shorty, Bumper, is available on the YouTube channel. And the original audio is also available and listen to download it on Bounce Up Radio. Yes, and Bounce Up Radio has 2 radio stations. So on our platform, bounceup.com. And you need to go and register, you need to be a part of it, you need to also get in on the live chat, the 24 hours live chat, real time, everything. Let me tell you something, you don't know where you missed it when you missed out and registering and going and be a part of bounceup.com. So we'll leave you with a song tonight and see you all tomorrow at 2:30 in Tulapuna. You'll see me in red, but I'll be in Bouncer Clothes, But it's red. So see you all tomorrow. Have a blessed night. Do enjoy your night. Be safe. Dominic, let me go.
Yeah.
rocking with Roman, Dominic, Roman, PNM, Roman, PNM, Roman. Service a killer, development will trigger. Even the blind see progress, we always deliver. As much as our people pressing, you're a public figure. The youth wanna be like you when them get bigger. Dominic, Roman, Malabar, Mousika, cherry in your name. Dominic, Roman, like Highland water forever. You on top of your game. Dominic, I stay my finger for you, cause you know come on no fame. Dominic, Roman, PNM, see leadership in you, and we see the same. Aye. Them I call you activist. When you're an advocate, a village and candidate, always ready to activate. Your file squeaky clean, you use them and mop the place. Although your ears on the ground, you're up to date. You never hard to reach. That's why we can relate. Educate the youth and them, teach them how to navigate. Job and skill you put in place, pave the road and train the place. For a brighter future, you is the face. Dominic, Roman, Malabar, Mousika, cherry in your name. Dominic, Roman, like Highland water forever. You on top of your game. Dominic, I stay my finger for you, cause you know come on no fame. Dominic, Roman, PNM, see leadership in you, and we see the same. Yeah. You are the full package and not just politician, family and friend in one, with the power to expand. Training mentorship program, grooming the children from young. 10 toes stand up on business, must support the businessman. Don't afraid to engage, yeah man, you understand what the people and them need. What is the position? Your drive here in the heart of the opposition. Brighter future, you is the man. Dominic, Roman, Malabar, Mousika, cherry in your name. Dominic, Roman, like Highland water forever. You on top of your game. Dominic, I stay my finger for you, cause you know come on no fame. Dominic, Roman, PNM, see leadership in you, and we see the same. Aye. Yeah. Oh Dominic, stay in your finger. Dominic, Roman, Malabar, Mousika, PNM forever, always forever.
Call the election, call the election, call the election now. Election, call the election, call the election.
Don't take chain up from no small party. Don't take chain up, what you call them, pop-up parties. Pop-up parties, just popping out of the... Remember, there's only one party is going to win this election. And that is the United National Congress.
A few moments later.
We could come together for that coalition of interests. Those are the words I'm using.
So when you're telling me, Philco, the PNM is the common enemy, let me get up on them. I have seen this same show before.
The UNC traders of TNT